Shalom and welcome to my channel. So today I want to talk about living a life of purity. You know, in our walk with Christ as believers, purity is standard. And we should be very intentional with the decisions we make regarding that. It is not an easy feat. It is not an easy journey. That is why we would need the help. We will need to partner with the Holy Spirit to help us with grace and strength, especially when our flesh fails. So purity is power. There is power in being pure, in living a life of holiness. And I'm 100% sure the enemy does not want a lot of believers to understand or to harness that power that comes with it, that authority that comes with it. So that is why you just come online. There are so many distractions, so many temptations. It just feels like sometimes you can't even escape it. That is why it is very important to guide your ear gates, your eye gates, the activities you indulge yourselves in, the environment or the atmosphere you usually find yourself in. Because it is a life that every believer should aspire to live. It is not something that you can negotiate yourself out of. There are a lot of things that you need to give up. There are a lot of things that you need to abstain from. As long as you want to walk with the Holy Spirit, you want to walk with God, you are a believer, and you want the Holy Spirit to show you depth, to take you into depth, the mysteries of God, there is a certain kind of life you need to live, and that is a life of purity and holiness, a life filled with a lot of consecrations. So yes, it is something that I don't think it is talked about enough. It is not a lukewarm Christian lifestyle. It is a life when you are totally surrendered. Your flesh has died. You have disciplined yourself to the fact that your flesh has no interference with your decisions, and you have surrendered totally in obedience to God. So, and 1 Peter chapter 1 verse 15 to 16 states, "Be ye holy, for I am holy." And I want to talk about this a bit. Holiness or purity is not directed to a certain gender, because I feel like the society always ponder women, be holy, keep your purity for your husband. No, keep your purity, because by default your body is the temple of Christ. Your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit. Oh, it was a statement that was directed to all, regardless of your gender, male or female. We are expected to live a life of purity and holiness, because that is God's nature. That is what He demands from us. So I notice that the society tends to only instill those values into the female child and then ignore the male child, claiming that it's a man's world or men are not wired to live like that. No. Everybody should be held accountable. Everybody should be disciplined. Everybody should have values in place that we abide by, boundaries that we abide by. Of course, it's not easy. That's why we need the help of the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit will help us with strength and grace. So yes, I pray that if you are struggling in that aspect, or if it's something you are struggling with, come to the Holy Spirit in prayer. Somebody said it's not only when we want to tell God the good things about our lives, then we come to Him in prayer and tell, this. When we are struggling with things, the first thing we should do is to tell God about it. Not when we struggle with our flesh, when we struggle with life. It's not something that God doesn't know anyways. So why are we not going to Him? Tell Him, this is my struggle. This is what I struggle with. Holy Spirit, help me. Oh Lord, help me. And of course, God, with His abundance of mercy, will come through for us. Always, always. It's not hearsay. It's something that I have experienced, and I do experience it. God will always come through when you go to Him and ask for mercy, when you go to Him with a transparent heart. When we feel like we're falling short of God's glory, it's not that time to run away. It's a time to go back to Him and tell Him and ask for forgiveness. And through faith, we would receive it. He's not angry at you. He's not mad at you. He, in fact, wants you to come. So yes, I pray that through living the life of obedience, with the grace of the Holy Spirit and His strength, we would really live a life of purity and holiness.